Dad was in his lane and coming to a stop, said their son Brian Weed. The truck just came up and hit them from behind and pushed him into another truck. George and Kathy Weed were killed 1 year ago when a truck driver who police say was texting while driving slammed his tractor trailer into the back of the upstate New York couple's car on a Pennsylvania highway. This information in the speech is being presented to make people alert to many different causes of deaths and injuries with distractions while driving. I'm probable to this subject by engaging myself in a considerable amount of research and hearing about accidents caused by unsafe driving. Every day, more than 9 people in the United States die in motor vehicle crashes that involve an alcohol-impaired driver. First, I will tell you why unsafe driving is such a big problem and how it affects others in society. Secondly, I will notify you on how hard it is and why drivers can't act on safe driving. Third, I will reveal the different actions that can be taken to decrease the number of injuries and deaths caused by unsafe driving. In today's world, there's a huge problem when it comes to unsafe driving. Unsafe driving can affect anyone on the road. What really is unsafe driving? Unsafe driving is a major moving traffic violation. It is usually a more serious offense than careless driving, improper driving, or driving without due care and attention, and is often punishable by fines, imprisonment, and/or driver's license. Unsafe driving is very serious. It affects everyone, from teenagers to elders that are on the road. Everyone that drives on the road should have a license, although a driver's license doesn't always guarantee responsibility and common sense. An event behind the wheel could happen and can change lives in multiple ways forever. There was a survey taken, and teens and parents were asked to list the top 5 driving distractions that they had taken part in within the past 30 days. Changing the radio station, tape, or CD, 79%. Exceeding the speed limit, 61%. Talking on the phone, 51%. And driving without both hands on the wheel, 61%. Here's a chart that illustrates the percentages. Every year, an average of more than 5,000 young drivers, ages 16 to 20, are killed in passenger vehicle crashes. What are the harms of an accident caused by an unsafe driver? There are physical problems. There could be broken bones, scratches, concussions, and other problems inside your body. There are also emotional problems. A person could have an increase in their level of stress hormones. Accidents can often lead to depression, anxiety, and sleep problems. It sometimes causes a person to avoid cars altogether. Now that I have told you about the experience that a person might have to go through due to an unsafe driver, I will tell you why car accidents are still occurring every day. Because there are so many unsafe drivers in our society, there are tons of car crashes each day. People are injured and even killed. Unsafe drivers definitely still exist. This topic has been addressed, but people do not take it seriously. Research shows that teen drivers, ages 16 through 19, are easily distracted and take more unnecessary risks than mature, experienced drivers. Teenage overconfidence encourages reckless activities, including speeding, lane crossover, red light running, and tailgating while driving solo or with their peers. People, mostly teens, think they are invincible. They think, I'm just going to use my phone for just 1 second and nothing is going to happen. People also do not pay attention. They're just not focused. They might be talking to their friends or just singing music. Teens are excited to get their license and to explore their newfound freedoms of being able to drive themselves wherever they please. Teens often overlook the dangers associated with driving, underestimating the possibility for harms and the power of a moving vehicle. Even though people know that there are consequences of unsafe driving, they still choose to do it. To prevent unsafe driving, there are many methods that you can try. There will always be unsafe drivers on the road, but if people take action and follow safety guidelines, the number of accidents will more than likely decrease. Driving while intoxicated is very dangerous. It doesn't only hurt the driver, who actually is intoxicated, but yet also can hurt anyone else that's on the road. If a driver decides to drink anything at all, they certainly need a designated driver, also known as a DD. It is better to have someone drive you home than to risk yours or another person's life. You can always just say no. Saying no to peer pressure shows good character. Besides, substance abuse is never good for anyone. Refraining from the use of harmful substances not only lessens the chances of injury or fatality, it could also keep you out of a ticket, or better yet, out of jail. The development of new technologies has made traveling easier, more enjoyable, and more direct. However, the use of these technologies while driving can be very dangerous. In 2011, at least 23% of auto collisions involved cell phones. Cell phones should be put away until your destination is reached. You should not handle it under any circumstances. If it's an emergency, pull over where it is safe. Never use them. The Bluetooth feature is highly recommended and is hands-free. If you have a navigation device, make sure it is set to where you do not have to make any adjustments. If malfunctions occur, pull over or have a passenger make the adjustment for you. The radio could also be an issue. Try the best you can to avoid changing the song or stations. Every day, more than 9 people in the United States die in motor vehicle crashes that involve an alcohol-impaired driver. First, we viewed how distracted driving is a major problem in the United States. Second, we viewed how harmful car accidents caused by distracted drivers can be. Third, we viewed the different methods that can be taken to prevent unsafe driving. Unsafe driving is a very common issue. Car accidents occur multiple times every single day. If one person causes an accident and anyone else is on the road, it could also affect them. If a person is killed in a car accident, it could change their family's life forever. I advise all drivers to be very careful when you're on the road. If at least half the drivers on the road in the United States understood guidelines and took precautions, there would be less worries for guardians of young drivers and less destruction of property. If the solutions that were listed previously in this speech are not followed, unsafe driving could become more hazardous than it already is. Sadly, there would be more funerals, traumatic events, and life-changing situations. If safe driving is not taken seriously, many possibilities could occur. You could be in a situation like Brian Weed was after his parents died in a car accident, and your life could be changed forever. Thank you.